Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you are doing well. I pray for you all. God give you a long life and you live always happily there. Please like and share this video and also subscribe my YouTube channel. I have a request to you all. Watch this video till end for supporting me. So let's start with the information. These are some updates on Dinar.
Before starting the video, I have to tell you something. Go to google.com and search dinaropinions.com and open this site. Here you can see the latest news, Dinar opinions, and Dinar Guru updates on a single page. So visit this site for more information.
Article: U.S. Treasury takes control of Iraq's central bank to combat money laundering. Quote, the three sources confirmed that a team of American employees is working permanently at the Central Bank of Iraq, as part of intensive efforts to ensure Iraq's commitment to international standards for combating money laundering and terrorist financing. One of the sources explained that the governor of the Central Bank of Iraq tried to resist these restrictions, but the American response was strict, as the Central Bank of Iraq was included among the institutions considered to support money laundering operations and failure to comply with sanctions. Article: It is noteworthy that tens of billions of dinars have been recovered in recent months through operations to track down corrupt individuals, especially those who fled abroad. Iraq just completed their 5-year development plan, that's basically the reform plan. They completed the reform plan. That's a required step for their accession to the world trade. You have Iran and the Revolutionary Guard. Yemen saying they're going to get revenge, more is going to happen. That's why there's warships headed toward the Lebanese coast right now in anticipation towards this. What's happening in the Kurdish region right now? With money suddenly flowing in, it seems like there's a lot going on behind the scenes. And the conversation shifting back to Baghdad. So why are we still in the dark about the HCL being finalized? Let's dig into what's happening and why this matters. First, let's talk about the HCL, or the Hydrocarbon Law. This law is meant to distribute oil and gas revenue fairly across Iraq. It's something that has been talked about for years, yet remains unresolved. In the Kurdish region, it seems like there's a sudden influx of cash. Why is that? It could be a sign that deals are being made or new investments are coming in. People are wondering if this is related to negotiations happening in Baghdad. Negotiations that might finally bring some closure to the HCL issue. Now, let's think about the potential implications. If the HCL gets agreed upon, it could mean better resource management for everyone in Iraq. This isn't just a local issue, it has international ramifications too. Foreign investors will open their wallets if they see stability. And stability can lead to development and growth in the region. But here's where it gets interesting. Reports suggest that conversations may have taken a new turn. There are claims that Baghdad is now taking more control over the Kurdish region. What does that mean for the Kurdish people? Are they going to lose some of the autonomy they fought for? These questions have been swirling in the air. And it's crucial to focus on how the local population feels about these changes. Let's look at the players involved. On one side, we have the Iraqi federal government in Baghdad. On the other, there is the Kurdish Regional Government, or KRG. The two sides have had a complicated relationship over the years. They've argued over oil contracts, revenue sharing, and even political representation. Now, the big question remains, who will benefit if the HCL finally gets resolved? Is it just the politicians, or will the everyday people feel the impact too? Think about it. If the funds are distributed fairly, local businesses could thrive. You might see improvements in infrastructure, education, and healthcare. All important factors in lifting the Kurdish people out of poverty. But there's also the risk of corruption. If we've learned anything from history, it's that power can often lead to greed. We need to keep a close eye on who controls these funds. And are there checks in place to prevent misuse? Let's also talk about the timeline. Why haven't we heard any official word that the HCL is finalized? With so much buzz around it, you'd think it had already happened last week. Could it be that negotiations are still ongoing? Or perhaps there are disagreements that need to be ironed out? It's easy to speculate, but we need to consider all angles. In the meantime, the situation is unpredictable. Investors are wary, locals are anxious to see change. One thing is for sure, people are watching closely. And as we report on this, let's not forget the human element. People's lives hang in the balance. Let's remember the stories of those affected by the decisions made in Parliament. A thriving economy can change lives, but it must be inclusive. As we draw this discussion to a close, let's remind ourselves why this matters. The HCL could represent hope for a better future. But we have to keep questioning, stay informed, and hold leaders accountable for their promises. What do you think about the future of the HCL and its impact on the Kurdish region? Will the money that's flowing in bring about real change? Or are we just seeing the surface of a much deeper issue? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this video informative, please give it a thumbs up and share it with others. Don't forget to subscribe for more updates on this topic and many others. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.